If you wanted to learn how to heal the blind, and you thought that following Christ around and watching how he did it would make things clear, you'd wind up pretty frustrated. He never does it the same way twice. He spits on one guy. For another, he spits on the ground and makes mud and puts that on his eyes. To a third, he simply speaks. A fourth, he touches. And a fifth, he kicks out a demon. There are no formulas with God. The way in which God heals our wound is a deeply personal process. He is a person, and he insists on working personally. For some, it comes in a moment of divine touch. For others, it takes place over time and through the help of another, maybe several others. For as Agnes Sanford says, there are in many of us wounds so deep that only the mediation of someone else to whom we may bear our grief can heal us. So much healing took place in my life simply through my friendship with Brent. We were partners, but far more than that, we were friends. We spent hours together fly fishing, backpacking, hanging out in pubs, just spending time with a man I truly respected, a real man who loved and respected me. Nothing heals quite like that. At first, I feared that I was just fooling him, that he'd see through it any day and drop me. But he didn't. And what happened instead was validation. My heart knew that if a man I know is a man thinks I'm one too, well, then maybe I am one after all. Remember, masculinity is bestowed by masculinity. But there have been other significant ways in which God has worked. Times of healing prayer, times of grieving the wound and forgiving my father. Most of all, times of deep communion with God. The point is this: healing never happens outside of intimacy with Christ. The healing of our wound flows out of our union with him.